All right, welcome back. Episode 9 here, 666 seconds of metal. I got Shane here with me all the way from the snowy vastness of Canada. How's it going, dude?
The frozen tundra, yeah, not too bad. Going pretty good,
That's
Pete.
right. Good, good. Well, I'm anxious to do this one. I know this is a band we've both been digging on. And when we were talking about which one of these we wanted to do, and you said, go ahead and pick it. I'm like, man, I'm going with Leper Colony tonight. So definitely like these guys. So I got a little PowerPoint here to share with you guys while we talk about this band. So definitely a beast of an album. I really, really dig, what these guys are doing with this project. Love the album art. I mean, it's just cool. Definitely want to talk about it. Oddly, I mean, in the modern age, it's weird to find a band that there's not very much information on. There's information about the individuals, but the band itself is seemingly like they call it a death metal supergroup. And I would say, for sure I'm familiar with the singer, but the guitarist and bass player, that he's got quite the list of accomplishments here. But even Encyclopedia Metallum, which is pretty much the resource when it comes to metal band information, doesn't even have a year when they started. But when I looked at some of the individuals and when they listed the project as being active, it said 2023. So
yeah, they totally
with,
missed out on a press kit, eh?
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, it's really weird. So just odd, but almost makes you want to look into them even further. So the band is comprised of John Scare on drums, Raga, I'm guessing that's how you say it, Raga Johansson on guitar and bass. Now, I'm personally not very familiar with him, but holy shit, this guy is actively in 43 bands. I counted them.
That's crazy. How do you even remember all those songs?
I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I struggled in low 12 after 18 years to try to remember all the songs we had. I couldn't even imagine playing in 40. I couldn't imagine playing in 4 bands, let alone 43 bands.
Keep that straight. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Holy shit. So yeah, he's got quite the list of accomplishments. Vocals by Mark, and is it Grewe? Is that how you say that, Shane?
I believe so.
Okay, I wasn't for sure. But we both were just talking about him in a recent episode we did on...
Yeah, that's right. As in Hell.
Yeah, As in Hell. He's the singer for them too. And when I saw his name, it didn't click, but I can't remember how I realized that it was the same guy in Leper Colony, because I've been loving this album since it came out. But, with all the releases we've had this year, it's been kind of buried in just an onslaught of stuff. But
yeah, it came out early, didn't it?
Yeah, January. So Mark is just he's an amazing singer. I really, really like him. He's also formerly with Morgoth, which a lot of people know about them. So I mean, he's definitely got the credentials to do what he's doing.
Oh, fuck yeah. He's got the pipes, man, that's for sure.
He does. He really does. I found no pictures of them as a band, which is kind of interesting. But with Raga and John in Sweden and Mark in Germany, that may be why, they don't really physically get together for anything like that. But it was interesting to see a band with no band pictures and very little information about them as a band. But, we see this a lot with bands kind of popping up out of nowhere. These guys, these musicians are struggling, since the pandemic for sure, trying to stay afloat and pay the bills. And so they're in like 43 projects, just like that guy in this band. And that's how they're able to keep themselves,
Yeah, I
doing
guess
it.
so. I guess so.
I couldn't imagine it, but these guys are obviously doing that kind of thing. So, so yeah, it is interesting. You see these bands just kind of pop up out of nowhere like this. So this is a self-titled album, just called Leper Colony. Was released January 13th, 2023 on Transcending Obscurity Records, which I like a lot of their stuff. I actually follow them on Bandcamp, and I get all their emails and stuff, and really like a lot of their albums that they've put out. The production is outstanding. The cover art is just kind of classic death metal, in my opinion. Just classic. 9 songs. Every track is strong. I mean, there's no weak filler shit. The first song, The Human Paradox, which I'm going to play here in a minute, it starts out, just goes for the throat and does
This
not
song is what really
let up.
hooked me in. There's something about it. I'm not enough of a musician to know what it's called, but the transitions on it, where the drum transition, yeah, it just really drew me in. It's very different.
Yeah, I really, really like it. And I can always tell an album that I really like, every time I put it on, there's a different song that jumps out at me. The last couple of times I listened to this, the song A Flow So Greatly Macabre, I love that, and Flesh Crawl Demise, those songs just killer. And then the last song, Gruesome End. I mean, what a great way to end a death metal album than with a song called The
Rapture Addict. I like that one too. It's a very hardcore sound to it. Like you say, these are all bangers, and even the title track, Leper Colony. Like, if you really want a showcase of his voice, Leper Colony does it. He does this Slayer scream followed by a growl, and then the Slayer scream again, and then the growl. He does it like 3 times in a row, just one scream after the other, and it's
he's a beast, man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, and musically, these guys are great. No weaknesses whatsoever. We've been talking about Mark's vocals. They're just great. I love the screaming. He doesn't do the guttural stuff, but I like it because I can understand it a little bit more. I like the death metal the vocal, but I don't like listening to it for hours on end. But somebody like this I can listen to. I like what he does. I hear lots of influences in this band. Have kind of taken everything that brought them there and put it in a blender, and out comes this, which is
very
just
old school death metal sounding. It sounds like a great mix of like Death and Slayer.
Yeah, definitely really, really dig these guys, and I'm really liking what they're doing with this. I'd love to hear what they do next. So I want to go ahead and play a little bit, a couple minutes of this track so everybody can check this out. So,
yeah, this one is actually one of my favorites on the album. I just love the transitions.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's a good one. Yeah, there's one of those tempo changes.
There's one of those transitions, yeah. That's what sucked me in. Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, definitely badass. Definitely a great band. Definitely need to get a copy of that. Leper Colony, self-titled, man. You heard it here
Yeah,
first.
it's a great
If
album.
you
I
haven't
keep
already
wanting
got
to
it.
say Leprechaunry, but it's a great album. Definitely got to pick it up.
Yeah, it's a good one. Well, thanks, you guys, for checking out another episode of 666 Seconds of Metal. We'll see you guys next time, and Horns High.
Horns fucking high.